slowly separate them. And here they are. Hello from Slovenia again. Today we will create some abstract flower diptych, how can I say, but we will create it just with one dip. And for this technique the paint should be, the amount of paint should be really minimal if you want to create that nice look. And my mixture today is just acrylic paints mixed with water, and I will use titanium white for my background. I have some black, sap green, yellowish green, carmine red, some azo orange, gold, and nickel titanium yellow. Always struggle with the name of this, so I will just spread this evenly across this canvas. I really like this technique. It's easy and it's summertime. If you want to do some projects with your kids, grandkids, it's really fun to do because they can create an actual painting looking like a flower field with this technique. And you don't need all the special ingredients. You can definitely use just water mixed with acrylic paints. I don't bother about the sides because, you know, this pattern doesn't go over the sides of the canvas, so normally painted it later just with one of the colors of choice. Yeah, that's why I decided to do this today. For those who maybe didn't saw this technique already, and I'm kind of loving this. I have something that I need to take out. Loving this, and it's not complicated. It's really an easy project that you can do yourself. So I will start with a little bit of black, and I will just drizzle some paint, and as I said, not a lot, don't need a lot, you know, it's just drizzling a little bit of paint on both canvases. Don't need to be the same, just probably this was not the best idea, but it's okay. And then I will go with sap green. This will be for our green parts, you know, like grass-like. Just make sure that there will not be too much paint on the canvas, because the suction will create really nice patterns with that. So yeah. Okay. And yellowish green for some shadowing, lightenings to create some more of a depth, or how can I say, into this greenery. Maybe I will add a little more black here and there. And now for the flowers, I will just try to kind of drip like that, you know, from up high to create some nice. And my paint, it's kind of thin today. The consistency is not, you know, so important here. It will work anyway. Yeah, it can be a little different effects with thinner and thicker paints, so, but it's not, you know, something that you have, you know, you have to have a thin or a thick paint. It's just a little different result if you use thin or thick paints. And some of these naples, not naples, some of this nickel titanium, kind of, you know, just a light pastel yellow. I like the sound of paint dripping on the canvas. Some gold. Those little dots, they will become much bigger, you know, don't be afraid. As I said, I will add a little more of red. I don't know, think that I need it. Whoop! And maybe just a little bit of green, yup, here and there on top of those. And that will be it. And now just place one on top of each other. And you can, you know, just do it like that and it will work too, but I like to place them. I just have to check if I'm in frame. Am I? But if you will do it like that, you will not be able to press them together to create suction. So that's why I'm doing it like that. Just have to check again. Maybe a little like that, that you will see better. So at this point I, you know, give it a little bit of magic to just place them nicely together to create some suction. And when you separate them, I do it slowly. So let's do that. Slowly separate them. And here they are. A nice flower field. You see? That easy. Where is my torch? You don't need torch for this. I just like to, if you are doing this with kids, I just like to pop the air bubbles, you know. But for the kids, this is not the best thing to use. So yeah, I like it. So I will turn them around to see them from my perspective. Sometimes I just touch this bottom part, that the pattern of the greenery goes a little bit over the sides. You don't need to. As I said, you can just paint the sides later. I normally try to, you know, touch this part and paint the others. Depends how they look. If they look okay, I leave them. If they don't, I just paint them with the... For this I would definitely go with the white, not with, I don't know, other colors, because most of them, this part is white, so yeah. And there is no waste, almost just this little waste here, you know. Don't need a lot of paint, don't need all the fancy ingredients. I just need a little white here because my canvas is showing through. And maybe a little bit here to just camouflage this part a little bit, because it's and voila! So here they are. What do you think? I really like them, and this texture stays when it's dry, so it gives even more, you know, character to this painting. And I kind of like those parts too, because it gives a little even more of a, you know, natural looking, kind of like a stones or something. I really like this technique because it's easy and it looks really nice. And it's all about the suction, and I can't stress this enough, not too much paint on the canvas. So I'm really happy with this result. An update on my cat for those. We bring him to the other two cats. They are so big because I have two Maine Coons, and our little boy is just so small. I will try to film some video and show you in my next one, but this will be it for today. So tell me if you tried this with maybe with your kids or grandkids, because it's really easy and effective technique. Yeah, so thanks for being here, and see you again on the next one. Bye!